Hey guys, first regardsman here, and so I'll be talking about the brand new customization packs for coming to Space Marine 2 and patch 12.0 for the Techmarine update. Now we are here on the public test server. We have access to the Techmarine class, but we also have access to the brand new customization packs that are coming in the next patch. And these include the champion pack for the Raven Guard on the Assault, as we'll see here. Now, unfortunately, we cannot equip these, but you can see right here that we have the brand new Raven Guard champion skin. It looks a lot like the 8th and Shaw model on the tabletop that came out, or the Chapter Master model, I should say. And I would say it looks pretty damn good. I think maybe the texture on the helmet's going to be a little disappointing to some, but overall, I think this is one of the best looking ones we've had so far. Unfortunately, we don't have lightning claws in this game, and predominantly Raven Guard are known for using lightning claws in combat, but I can accept that limitation because these guys look pretty damn sick. And on top of this, we also have some options for the Sniper class and the Vanguard class by proxy to actually use for the Raven Guard. I'm going to show you here now, where if we go down the shoulder pads, there is a Raven Guard champion option here for the Phobos, and that's pretty damn cool because, again, Raven Guard are well known for stealth striking on assault with lightning claws, and they're also known for sniping and things like that out of stealth. So really cool they actually added in 2 options for this, and the best part of this is there's even a cape. So we can see here we have a Raven Guard champion. Now, let me put on the proper colors just so we have a better idea here. Okay, perfect. So here is the actual cape. I think this looks pretty damn good. I think people are going to be a huge fan of this because Raven Guard are surprisingly an underrated chapter, but in Space Marine 2's community, people are predominantly pretty huge fans of them, and I'm pretty happy they actually gave the Sniper an option to use this Raven Guard champion skin at all because we weren't sure initially. Now, something else people want to know about is the Carcharodons champion pack, or excuse me, the Cosmetic pack. And that is also a pretty substantial addition. I think it's much better than the previous one we had with the Salamanders, because we can see here we have the Carcharodon skins down here. Right in here. So these are your shark boys. So you have all the decals for the pretty much just shark teeth all over this thing. It's a little bloody. They're definitely pretty hardcore on these. You can even see that reflected in the helmet we'll show in a second. That Carcharodons, they don't fuck around. That's kind of their whole thing. So the fact that they are helmets here reflect that. It's like blood marks on this one as well. You also have a cleaner version if you prefer that. I know some people don't like having their characters look like they've been through hell because, in Space Marine 2, your characters get bloody anyways, so having this might be a little redundant, but either way, I think both of these look really damn cool. And I think helmets in Space Marine 2 in general are a very popular option for players because helmets are one of the most defining traits of your starters in the first place. Now, beyond the helmets and chest plate, we also have some shoulder pads for these as well, and I will show those here where we have this one, which I'm not like the biggest fan of this one. I kind of like the shark teeth. They're like sticking out of the sides. That does look pretty neat, but as far as the right shoulder is concerned, I think I might prefer this one a little bit, just because it's a little more mundane. You have them like they're bonded studs, and you can also mix and match this with the Raven Guard studs if you really want. As we can see down here, like if you want to use the Raven Guard champion, have them like their bonds on your leg piece as well, you can do that, so that's a pretty neat thing. Now, one final thing I want to mention here is that the Assault Champion skin also comes with a skin for the Bolt Pistol. And we can see here that the Bolt Pistol skin is a suppressor one. This looks pretty amazing. The Bolt Pistol's gone through a lot of buffs in this game as well, so using the Bolt Pistol is no longer trolling yourself. It's a pretty damn strong secondary, so having this option as a skin, there's actually a weapon to use it on pretty much, because previously on like patch 8 or like patch 9, you would have just never touched the Bolt Pistol, but since patch 11 and including this patch, it's been pretty decent, so that's a pretty cool option. Now, I also wanted to talk about the Techmarine customization here for a second, since I'm sure a lot of people have questions about this as well. So we have 5 outfits. I did talk about these previously in a different video a little bit, but overall, let's just go through the head selection. So the head selection is you have 1 unhelmeted option. This is the base option. Then you have the 3 helmets here, and you have a final unhelmeted option again. And then you can also have all the other helmet options from the new Heroic store and stuff like that if you want these, or the DLC packs, including the Carcharodons ones. So that's pretty damn cool to see. You will also have access to the molecular... You will not have access to the molecular bonded studs from the Raven Guard Champion pack. A lot of the pieces of armor for this class are specific to him. He cannot take advantage of the other champion packs. That might change down the line because this will be a feature they probably will add eventually, because I'll show you why before we get back into this, is that if we go into the Bulwark class, you'll be able to see that his new chest piece, he does have stuff like a Dark Angel's Cloak for this now. They add this back. There are a few other options like this. I'm not going to go through all of these here. I'll probably make like a gigantic video for all of these customization pieces for all the champion skins and stuff like that, which is coming in patch 12. But for now, just be aware some of these champion pieces you previously had have gotten far better on top of that, you can also have a Blood Angels backpack now on the bulwark here as well, so that's pretty cool to see. And as far as the Techmarine is concerned, the Techmarine armor is a little bit limited, but what is here is pretty damn cool. I mean, you have 4 chest pieces, they all look pretty decent. I'm a big fan of the AdMech symbol in general, so I kind of like these ones over the bigger, like, you know, more, what's it called? I kind of like these ones over the more bombastic ones like this, because this one's just like a little much in my opinion. Now, as far as color options go for these, you can color this any way you want. Like, you know, it has access to all the chapter stuff. This is like a big question because predominantly the Techmarines are all red because they were trained by the Adeptus Mechanicus on Mars, and the only ones that aren't red are like Iron Hands, I think, and Deathwatch for the most part. So you can go and break that if you want, just have them be whatever the hell, you know, what you feel like doing. Crayola Marine, if you do want to do that. Now, as far as the other arm options are concerned, they're pretty limited as well. You have 4 options here. You don't have access to the Ordeals ones. You don't have access to the DLC ones. Same thing here with the other Grieve. You don't have access. You only have like the 4 from the base outfit. And then here on the backpack, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Mechadendrite arm options. And the Mechadendrite arm is used in executions quite a bit, including things outside the Omniscient Axe, which is pretty nice to see, because I wasn't sure if they're actually going to do that, because usually execution animations are something that are very difficult that Saber doesn't like to do a whole lot of, and it is nice that even weapons like the Power Axe will have access to the Mechadendrite in their animation. So keep that in mind in case you ever want to use those weapons. Now, as far as the other options are concerned for weapon customization, I do want to talk about the fact that they have made it so all of the heroic weapons now can have their skins put on their other tiers of weapons, like the relic tier. So now we can play the Xenophase Blade block version if you want to. Obviously, you don't get access to the heroic perk effect, but that's a pretty cool addition they did as well. So hopefully that satisfies quite a few players. That's pretty much all I have to say in this one, guys. There's going to be some more to go into here eventually. We will be getting the DLC heads. I can actually show those to you right now, but we don't have the voices yet, which is what we're really waiting for. But as far as the DLC heads are concerned, we have them right down here with our Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Black Templar, and these all look pretty damn good in my opinion. And that's pretty much all there is for the new cosmetics here. And one last thing before I forget, we do actually know what the Heretic Astartes chapter is going to be for the Techmarine now, and it is in fact a red Corsair like a lot of people expected. Pretty cool to see these guys in game. We did recently have the Maelstrom pack on the tabletop at the New Year's preview, and now we have red Corsairs in Space Marine 2 as well. You can see this in the actual armor set here. Let me just zoom in, and for people who are more curious, we have the really interesting looking Mechadendrite arms, a nice like looking Mechadendrite cape basically, and yeah, I think this guy looks pretty amazing. They really went out of their way on the PvP mode for this, considering not that many people play this mode to begin with, but really nice that they actually add this in. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below, and as always, thank you for watching. If you like content like this, subscribe for more, and take it easy. Bye.